Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the stream. As always, I'm having some technical difficulties this morning. I went in, I tried to update what I was streaming under, which we've been doing Conan Exiles, and so today I wanted to change it up for a minute and go to Diptopia, do a Minecraft update, and I can't understand why this thing is telling me that I'm still streaming Conan Exiles. There's a setting somewhere that I've got to change, and okay, so the title says Diptopia update on Twitch, but it said, I don't know. I can't figure stuff out. Anyway, welcome back everybody. Hopefully you're not going to be too mad at me today for switching over and don't start. Anyway, why there's just gas floating around everywhere? Let me gather my thoughts. I'm having a moment. I don't know what's going on here. Things are broken, things are different, things are all kind of stuff. As everybody knows, I was digging a big hole. We streamed the end of the big dig here a month or so or two ago. And let me see if I can shut this water off. Okay, that's not the way to shut that water off because that's already blocked off. So I was taking a break, doing some other stuff, and while I have been gone, a few people have really been going at it. I don't know what's going on here. Or maybe I do. Maybe I think we tried to take on the Ender Dragon a few more times before I got too far into starting to build. So we could unlock some of the portals and maybe, just maybe, things didn't go as planned. And the dragon sunk down in the floor and we had to go do some digging to get to him to kill him. That would have been a fun stream probably. Anyway, I don't know what's going on with this water, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. No sir, I don't like it. I promise I'm going to get my thoughts together and stop mumbling here in a second. But I thought it would be great if everybody could see. Oh man, I went too far. If everybody could see what progress is being made around the realm. We've got quite a new. We got a new group of builders, players, Diptopians, crafters, whatever you want to call them. Quite a few new ones. Quite a new. Okay, I obviously I can't think and think at the same time, so I'm struggling this morning. However, we have quite a few new people on the realm. Because I guess they're people out in real life, right? Not to mention some of the regular folks have really kicked it into overdrive. In case I've never shown anyone before, and I'm pretty sure I did do a stream. I've been back this week off and on trying to get back into the swing of things for Minecraft. We've still got this project to finish, which is to finish completely digging out the main island. And to put up the build pedestals. There's going to be several of these around. If somebody, I won't mention who here, he may have said, well, look who it is earlier. If somebody else's intrusive thoughts don't get the better of them and they don't get out in front of me, the plan is to do a pedestal here, a pedestal straight across, and a pedestal where those little blocks are there. That's dead center back. There's another set over there that is dead center that side. Do 2 more, same level. Then build some winding staircases that, you know, curve around in the same circumference radius, same radius as the main one I'm standing on here. So you'll have one here, there. You'll have a stairway goes up, and you'll have another one in the middle. Then we'll repeat that process a couple more times. And then from the one in the middle, the plan is to go up and out, but stagger that backwards. So I'm going to build another one directly over top of that one, but it'll be pushed further back and a little bit off center. So yeah, that's sort of the plan I got in my head now. And there's going to be statues and villages and all kinds of stuff eventually in the end, hopefully. Now let's get to the main event. Let me get back to, oh no, I don't know when the last time I slept in a bed, and I have no clue. I got no clue where we're going to pop out at. I regret nothing. For a second there, it looked like we went right underneath the portal. Are we gonna reanimate? There we go. Okay, so the last time I slept in a bed was down in the hole. All right, that worked for me. A little bit laggy this morning. Not laggy, but frame rate is way down. Who all is on the realm? Smitch, Observant. LXIX. What is that in Roman numerals? So, as you guys can see, I've done nothing to the hole since we stopped digging, except make a couple of happy ghast. The happy ghast update dropped, so I made a couple of those, and I'm in process of cleaning up the floor. I want to take up all the lava, and I'm going to use the lava in the build around the walls. But what I've been doing is I've been going through and marking out the floor spaces, getting ready to, I don't know. I've got 2 or 3 ideas now that I've had some time off to think. And I just don't know what I want to do, because I started thinking about Section 2 and Section 3, which is the big not Khazad-dûm bridge, but yeah, the big bridge over the lava lake and all the ores in the walls. And I thought, man, I've got to dig all that out again. And the more I think about starting another 2-year dig, it makes me want to throw up. And I'm sure I won't get as much help next time, because I think everybody else has finished digging also. So, if you go back and look at some of the previous streams, you'll notice when we flew over here, this was not as developed, and this building definitely wasn't here. This to me looks like a Switchblade build. It looks like a Switchblade design. It looks like he's came in, and there was a village here. There was a naturally spawning village in this area. So they may have trapped up the villagers. Yep, that's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. So they gave the villagers an upgrade on their village. Instead of just the little wooden huts, they gave them skyscrapers. Now, let me find an observation platform. No. So, you guys remember the ballpark. Remember the center building here. You remember Observance City. We looked at the ships and the boats. You remember all of that. Remember the helicopter, the big, I don't know, tuning fork building, and the OBS building. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to land, land. We're going to land up here, if we can pull it off. Can we pull this off with the equipment we're working with? Yes, so we're gonna land here. I'm going to see if I can do a couple things right quick. One, I don't know why my rendered clouds are on. I think I was trying to see the new creeper cloud. Render clouds. And we're going to jack up. Woo! Let's go to 64 chunks and see how bad it is. Alright, there we go. So, why is that in a... Observe it. I'll take this down when I'm through looking. Here we go. Don't fall off. So, as you guys can see, that we've toured that part over there before where he's putting in a train station. We've seen the tracks. There's new cars in now. But this part of the city is brand new from just 2 months ago, maybe. You can see the courtyard area is coming along nicely. They've put in designs, and we're going to do a flyover. And you know what I really need? I really need a potion or two of slow falling. We're going to take those out that he can see. We're going to leave the other ones. So let's see if we can do a flyby. I'm not exactly sure where they're at with all the different buildings, or what all the different buildings are. Looks like suburbs going in here. Clock tower. Is that a clock tower? Did I see a building with a horse head on it? I did. Okay, let's go and land without crashing. I hear music. So we got the Purr Cafe. I'm assuming it's the hangout. What's up, dude? Uh-oh. Bumped my head. I'm assuming he wanted us to follow him. Smithy's always got these cool interior designs. I can't even build an exterior, much less an interior. Did he fly away? Did he fly away? He flew away. I don't know where he went. Anyway, let's go back. Got the little walk-up food truck. Dude, I'm digging them. I gotta find out what record this is. It just says music disc. Amos Roddy, Tears. Yeah. Let me let him know I'm streaming too. I don't know if I've seen that record or not. Oh, this must be the new leaf litter. I was like, what block is that? That's got to be the new leaf litter. So, yeah, it's just, I think this was his haunted hotel, maybe. Some of these paintings are new also. Yeah, I think that was the haunted hotel. Stingers, not sure what that is. Observance hanging out up there doing something. I have no clue what this is supposed to be. What? Oh, chess. He made a functioning chess game. He made a functioning chess game. You gotta be kidding me. I knew he was talking about making a complete set of cards, somehow with maps or something else. The arsenal. Green room lobby. Back door. So the arsenal, let's see, select your weapon, hit the chicken fallen. Ah. You gotta be kidding me, dude. It's a gun range. You missed. You missed. He hit one. That's pretty cool. You just come in and just pretend like you're at a gun range practicing. All right, Smitch, we got to quit following you, dude. If we keep following you, we'll be here for hours, and it's supposed to be a short stream today. Casino coming soon. I have no doubt. I have no doubt this casino is going to be awesome. Redstone escalator. We'll have an escalator. That'll be awesome. I want to know what the horse. I want to know what the building with the horse on the front is. It doesn't really say. Horsepower dealership. So I figured it had something to do with horses. So I can tell you this too. Smitch. Is that a Highland cow? When did they? I guess that update come out already. So Smitch spent about a week or two one day. Canine companions breeding horses for speed, and he's probably got some of those fast horses in there. Jeez Louise, it's just too much to see. Too much. I'm trying to get back over here, but most of this here has been Smitch's builds. I'm pretty sure he and Observant are collaborating on the styles and the flow and the layout and everything else. Let's see. Let's get a number 2. What are you doing, Observant? What are you doing? What are you doing, Observant? You're just hanging out. So this must be honey factory. Alright. Observant's AFK at the moment. Nice tree here. Nice use of the mud bricks. I mean, it's just that's dangerous. It's just coming along nicely. Just like a city build, everything's just kind of stuck in side by side. And then this building here, I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be, other than something that I get hung on and die. Oh, I thought I was going to die. This maybe is going to be the new Capitol building. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. I probably need to ask some of these folks what the plan is. But you can see the layout on the overall landscaping somewhere. So I'm not sure what the plan is for these towers. To me, it looks like highway supports, maybe. I don't think Smitch has done much more on the volcano. somewhere they, in the chat, somewhere put they built a, what do you call it? A cable car line going up somewhere. I guess I'm missing where that was at. I thought it was over there, but I guess not. However, a cable car system going up from down here up to the snowy area would be cool, I think. And I can't land on anything this morning. Got another happy gas. What's he hauling around? He's hauling around a dog and a boat with a chest. I'm not sure if Dippies went back working on the museum any. I believe he's finished the hallway, the main hallway. Nope, hasn't finished the ceiling. But that's what the ceiling is going to look like, pretty much. Yep, not much done in there. So, what I need to find out is who all else is on the realm now and where are they building. I want to say, so not sure what that's going to be other than a penthouse. Ow. I mean, it's coming together quite nicely, and you can tell from the layout there's future plans. Let's go north. I want to say I saw in chat. Oh, here we go. There's the cable cars. I knew I wasn't completely nuts. So instead of a subway system or a streetcar system, I guess we're gonna have cable cars to get from one section to the other. And that's where it ran out. North here. So this property is getting cleared off. I do not know what the plan is here, but I know that was it Smitch or Stargate? Smitch or Stargate one put in the chat that they were starting to clear north. Is that a naturally generated ship just on the shore? That's pretty cool. Gotten quite a ways out here, and I'm pretty sure if we keep going, we're gonna run into coolest, possibly. Not sure who this is. Yeah, not sure who this is, but they got a nice little area going on. Little tents, yurts, little camping area. Yeah, nice little area. Nice little area. I think Smitch was saying that was where the city was going to come up to. Wait, where did we go? This way. I'm going to run out of rockets. So maybe this will be as far as the city extends out. He was flying behind us while we were coming this direction, so. But I can only imagine how, I mean, with what they've done already in such a small area, if they extend the city out to here, yeah, it's going to be nuts. And I know for a fact there's folks building in other areas. I just don't know where they're at. I need to throw it in chat before I do another stream from here. Make sure it's okay to go preview their areas. and then show you guys, because we have some amazing builders on the realm, and their talents deserve to be showcased. I don't know if I saw this windmill. This is Baka's area. Chewbacca. This is Baka's area. Oh no, I got 8 rockets left. Let's see. He says the clock works. I don't know what clock he's talking about. Alright. Land, 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 land. Land. I have some rockets. Fortunately, I carry some rockets with me just in case. This is that's my end working box. I was in the end digging yesterday. He says the clock works, but I guess I can kind of see that it works as it goes around. Okay. I was like, I thought I saw somebody, and then when I didn't see somebody, I was thinking, it was this dude. Guess what, dude? Guess what, dude? Bye. Ah. Oh, yeah. Redstone out the... Redstone. Yeah, I don't know how that works. Anyway, back to... We're heading this way. This was Char. It was his original build. I think he switched his name to Apostrophe or something. I'm not sure. In the chat, I think he changed his gamer tag to Apostrophe, or changed his name to Apostrophe. Anyway, this was his original build. It was just a train in the middle of the woods. We all kind of knew before we started building within a couple thousand blocks of spawn, probably whatever we built was going to get incorporated, just cause that's the way it goes. But yeah, he did a train car or two. I think the plan was to put an engine and everything else with it. So this is as far out as they've gotten at this point. I don't know what the plan is to go further this way. We'll see what the coming months brings. And it's about to get nighttime, and we're going to get phantoms. But yeah, the whole overall design's getting pretty well decided. That tree coming off there, the stuff dripping down, that is pretty awesome. I gotta say that. We had to move Miss America's stable. We had to chop off the top of my library. Dippy said to leave. Dippy said to leave this village as kind of just like a little historic village. But you know, it's going to be covered up. It'll be underneath. I think it'll be fine. But at some point, I think I'm going to tear all this out, just so it's not here. Really up to him. He's the realm owner. But I don't know. I don't know. I really wish I knew what was going to go on here. Looks like this is just going to be an older part of the city, maybe. The buildings are smaller. Maybe just like a a borough or a neighborhood in the city. But he's still pushing on out this way. And then, of course, right past where the city is what we affectionately named Plottsville. So Plottsville is a smaller build. There's a build I started 2 years ago and never finished. So Plottsville is for new players when they come in. We like for them to come over, pick a spot, build within certain parameters, and just kind of showcase their talents, right? And then further west is Plottropolis, not Plottsville, but Plottropolis, to where folks can do bigger builds. So you get a 50 by 50 area. And then, of course, this is the ice farm. I believe this was going to be a creeper farm. Yeah. It really never got finished. And then that's the ice farm. Manual ice farm. And then you just start spreading out. You just find build after build after build. And then, of course, this village here is where the end portal is underneath. Here's the OG iron farm. The OG, man. I built this thing 2 weeks in to get folks going with iron while we got built up. Now, of course, we've got the iron monster. And I wish I could remember who built that thing. I've asked everybody and nobody really remembers. But we've got the iron monster that is just... it just cranks out iron. It's like 7 villages stacked on top of each other. And it absolutely cranks out the iron. So, yeah, it's going to be a quick one this week, folks. Just wanted to give everybody an update. I know I've got some folks out there that follow what we're doing on Diptopia. I think what I'm going to try to get back to doing is videoing the updates, so I can do kind of an edit instead of doing it on stream. I just haven't had a lot of time to do editing lately. I get home from work, by the time I get some food and get settled in, it's 7:30 or 8 o'clock, and I'm like, man, it's almost time to go to bed. And then Saturdays are spent trying to catch everything up, cut the grass, keep the house straight. My gaming room is just a pack rat's paradise right now. I've got all kind of boxes in here that I never really unpacked from a year, almost 2 moves ago, to a move 2 years ago, and it's just nuts. So having time to make all that happen right now is pretty rough. Why do I have a Steve cape? There we go. I don't want no stupid Steve cape. I want my 10-year anniversary cape or whatever it was. We'll work on that. Anyway, short stream today. I'm not saying I won't be back shortly in a couple of hours, maybe this afternoon, and do another stream. Never know. Anyway, appreciate you guys out there. Just for the one or two that watch every now and then, I'm noticing some of my streams are getting pretty good views. So thank you everyone that is taking time to view it. I wish my content was better. I wish my content was more regular. I wish my content was more. Trying to figure out how to stream to Twitch, YouTube, and TikTok at the same time. Restream has an option for TikTok, but I think it's a subscription service, which I'd have to sign up for. I may do that so I can also go live to TikTok. I've got a good bit of followers over there due to a video. If you're interested, go over to TikTok and just search Falcon XMC, and you'll see my profile, and you'll see some of the stupid things I did over there. But yeah, remember, guys, game your way. That's it. I got to remember to say that every time. Game your way, because still seeing a lot of stuff out on the internet where people are throwing some hate against people because they want to play in creative, or they want to do this, they want to do that. It's like, man, they're not messing with your life. They're not messing with your gaming. Leave them alone. It's fine. Let them play. Let them game the way they want to game. If it's in the game and you can set it up to play that way, then it was meant to be played that way also. It's all good, man. We're all one gaming community here.